Here's what nobody tells men over 50 about testosterone. It's not disappearing, it's being blocked. Blocked by locked hips that haven't moved properly in years. Blocked by glutes so dormant they've basically retired. Blocked by a nervous system that's been running in stress mode so long, it forgot what calm strength even feels like. You've probably tried heavier weights, longer sessions, more effort, and your body gave you less in return. More fatigue, more joint pain, more frustration. That's not failure. That's your endocrine system sending you a message. After 50, testosterone doesn't respond to ego, it responds to signal. Precise, joint-safe, neurologically intelligent signal. And today, I'm giving you 5 equipment-free movements that speak your body's language fluently. Restoring blood flow to the pelvic region, reactivating the largest androgen-sensitive muscles you own, and stripping out the cortisol interference that's been quietly suffocating your hormonal output. I'm Dr. Ada James. Welcome back. If you're finding this valuable, please like and subscribe. Drop a comment right now. How old are you and where are you watching from? Let's go. Exercise 1, the deep squat hold. If you only do one thing from this video, make it this. Not because it burns, because of what it signals. After 50, your hips have been slowly tightening for years. Shortened hip flexors from sitting, weakened glutes from inactivity, reduced blood flow through the pelvic basin where hormonal circulation matters most. When your largest muscle groups can't reach full depth, testosterone production quietly downshifts. The body interprets shallow movement as shallow capability, and it hormones accordingly. This reverses it. Feet slightly wider than shoulder width, toes turned gently outward. Lower into a deep squat, heels grounded, elbows pressed lightly against inner knees, chest lifted, spine long. Now hold, and don't go passive. Create gentle outward pressure through the knees. Breathe slowly through the nose. Feel the hips actually open, the pelvic floor expand, the inner thighs fire. 30 to 60 seconds. Rest. 3 rounds. When your quads, glutes, and adductors hold controlled tension simultaneously, your nervous system reads it as structural power. That signal travels straight up the endocrine chain. You're not stretching your hips. You're telling your body that demand still exists, and testosterone responds to demand. Exercise 2, the glute bridge hold. Your glutes are the most hormonally influential muscles in your body. Full stop. Strong, active glutes improve pelvic circulation, reinforce spinal stability, and amplify total power output. Dormant glutes do the opposite. And after years of sitting, most men over 50 have glutes that have essentially checked out. The hamstrings overcompensate, the lower back tightens, and the pelvis loses its drive entirely. This is called glute amnesia, and it silently tanks your testosterone. Lie on your back, knees bent, feet flat, hip width apart. Press through your heels, lift your hips until your body forms a straight diagonal from shoulders to knees. Now squeeze. Not a gentle suggestion, hard. Dense, solid, ribs down, core braced, lower back neutral. Hold 30 to 45 seconds. 4 rounds. Here's the mechanism. Controlled tension under safety lowers cortisol. Lower cortisol allows testosterone to function without interference. When your glutes fire powerfully, the signal travels through the hypothalamic pituitary axis, the hormonal command center of your body. You're not just lifting your hips, you're restoring pelvic drive. And when pelvic drive returns, hormonal output follows it home. 4 minutes in. Still with me? Good, because this next one is the one most men completely skip, and it might be the most important of all. Exercise 3, the horse stance. Hold your inner thighs, the adductors. Almost every man ignores them. Almost every man pays for it. The adductors are directly wired into pelvic stability, and they carry a dense concentration of androgen-sensitive muscle fibers. When they're weak, the pelvis loses control under load. When the body feels pelvically unstable, it shifts into survival mode. And in survival mode, testosterone is not a priority. The horse stance fixes that. Feet wider than shoulder width, toes slightly out. Lower your hips until your thighs are loaded, not collapsed, loaded. Spine tall, chin level, core tight. Drive your feet into the ground, gently press your knees outward, hands forward for balance if needed. Hold 30 to 60 seconds. Breathe long and slow through the nose. You'll feel it in the inner thighs, the glutes, the lower abdomen, all at once. That simultaneous activation tells the nervous system the pelvis is stable and strong. Stable strength signals readiness. Readiness protects hormonal output. You're not holding a wide squat, you're rebuilding pelvic authority. Testosterone responds to authority. Exercise 4, the half push-up hold. Testosterone doesn't respond to isolated muscles. It responds to total body demand. When your chest, shoulders, triceps, core, and glutes fire together under controlled pressure, your nervous system recognizes integrated strength. And integrated strength produces the strongest hormonal signal of all. Push-up position. Hands under shoulders, feet hip-width apart. Before you lower, squeeze your glutes, brace your core, pull your shoulder blades slightly down and back. Now lower halfway, stop. Elbows at 45 degrees, body in one locked line from head to heels. No sagging, no flaring. Hold 20 to 40 seconds. Breathe, slow inhale, longer exhale. This stillness under pressure is the signal. When your body holds tension without collapsing, the nervous system reads capability without threat. No threat means lower cortisol. Lower cortisol means testosterone can operate at full capacity. You're not training your chest. You're teaching your entire system to hold power calmly. And calm strength is exactly what protects hormonal output after 50. Still here? Then you're already different from most men your age. One movement left. Make it count. Exercise 5, the split squat hold. After 50, the fastest path to hormonal decline isn't muscle loss, it's instability. When one hip is weaker than the other, when balance wavers, when the pelvis shifts under load, the nervous system senses vulnerability. And the moment vulnerability is detected, the body stops investing in building. It starts conserving instead. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Lower until the back knee hovers just above the floor. Front shin vertical, torso tall, hips square. Now hold. Press through the front heel. Feel the front glute engage. Let the back hip flexor lengthen under load. Core on. Spine neutral. 20 to 40 seconds per side. 3 rounds each. Unilateral loading forces your nervous system to recruit deeper, work harder, stabilize more precisely. When it does, it upgrades its entire output. Upgraded output preserves testosterone. You're not just strengthening your legs, you're proving to your body that you are stable, capable, and resilient. And when resilience is demonstrated, testosterone stays online. 5 exercises, 15 minutes, 0 equipment, 0 ego. Your testosterone isn't gone. It's waiting for a signal worth responding to. Mobile hips, powerful glutes, a stable pelvis, a nervous system that feels safe enough to build. Commit to this daily for 30 days. Watch your strength, posture, and energy shift in ways that heavier weights never produced. And before you leave, drop your age and location in the comments. After 50, you don't train harder. You train with intention. Like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.